What up? What up? All right, so today want to talk to you about resources. So let's begin. Resources. I think it's just important that you're aware of your resources. You might want to list it, but just kind of keep this in your head. What are you working with? Right? What are you working with? What are the tools that you're going to be working with that's going to help you create this thing? You need tools to ultimately be able to create your solution. And if you have an idea, a clear idea of kind of what your resources are, you may have to be in a situation where you have to build your resources up before you create what you're looking to create, because it just might take that before you're able to do what you want to do. So kind of let's talk about that a bit. All right, so resources. First resource, people, right? So you may not have the level of expertise that you need in your field. You might have to rely on people, and you might have to rely on people for just a variety of things. Financial resources. You might have to rely on them for expertise. You might have to rely on them for emotional support. But just because it's difficult building things sometimes, especially if it's something worth building. So just think about who are the people that you can utilize as a resource to be able to help you with some of the things that you're going to need to be helped with for your product creation. Right? So I want you to really list, get an idea, whether it's on paper or just mentally, who are the people that's going to be able to help you out. Number two, financial. So again, you have to have certain financial resources, right? So a lot of times, if you're going to be able to create, really valuable products and services, so where are your financial resources coming from? Are they coming from you borrowing money? Are they coming from you taking on investors? Are you saving money? Where are your financial resources coming from? Get an idea of that. Okay, get an idea of that. So think about where your financial resources are coming from and how you can expand those resources, right? So again, could come from investors, could come from you just paying down your own debt, and so that you can start saving some more money, and so you can utilize that savings as a resource to do some of the things that you want to do. It might come from credit, right? It might come from lending. But hopefully you have some savings too, or you can put yourself in position to get some savings, specifically, like I said, paying down some debt. So you just want as much of a big financial backing as you can get, because the more resources you have, kind of the better that you can put together these things that you're looking to put together. Lastly, again, technical know-how. So again, we get back to expertise. You got to have the expertise. You got to have the skill set. So you got to understand, one, do you have it, or do you need to find someone who has it? Because it has to be one of the two. Either if you don't have it, you got to get it, or you at least got to find someone who has it. So do you have the technical skill set, the technical knowledge to be able to develop the thing that you want to develop, right? So, if you're wanting to build some sort of app, are you going to go through the process of learning coding and the technical things that you need to do to be able to put this application together, or are you going to hire a coder? But it has to be one or the other. So just think about that as well. List your skill sets. You don't have to necessarily be good at everything. List what you're good at, what you have some expertise in. List what you're, maybe some things you need some work in, and decide whether or not that you're going to go about the business of, committing yourself to put in the work to master those skills, or whether or not you're just going to simply try to hire someone else or bring in someone else, whether that's some sort of partner or just some sort of employee or just another person that's going to be able to ultimately help you with this technical know-how. So with that, oops, there we go. With that, that's it. I think those three things are important in terms of your overall resources. So people, you know, what's your people resource? Financial, what's your financial resources? And then technical know-how, what's your technical resources and your skill set, and how you're going to expand in each of those three kind of categories to make sure that you have the biggest pool of resources as possible, so that ultimately you can create the thing that you want to create and then bring it to the world, and we can all experience your value. So that's it on creation today, and that's it on resources today. Make sure that you like, subscribe, give me feedback on this video, please, if you will. Do all that good social media stuff. And as you see, I may have to take this call. So with that said, we'll see you on the next video. Take care.